UNT Conn-Selmer finalists for the Jazz Trombone competition. So we're going to do that in just a little bit, but I wanted to say hello to everyone. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for your support. Thank you if you've sent in an entry. We had so many great entries. The level has gotten higher every year that we've done this competition, and I'm really excited to see what's coming. So we have several things to announce today. We have the winner of our 18 and under division. We have 3 prizes to announce if you hadn't heard about what the prizes are yet, and we have our 4 finalists. I'm going to let you know who they are, show them to you, and get introduced to them so you can join us on November the 20th, 2021 in Denton, Texas at the University of North Texas, or streaming online. And we have our great guest artist this year. That's Mr. Ido Mushalem. And if you haven't seen the poster yet, here's a little bit of a look at what's happening on Jazz Trombone Day. We're also going to have and hear from TJ Norris and Jeffrey Miller, sponsored by BAC Musical Instruments. And of course, our title sponsor, presenting sponsor, Conn-Selmer, will be in attendance to show us King trombones, jazz trombones, you know, the legendary King jazz trombones. That's the instrument that I play, and so we're really excited to have them involved this year. And we have 2 other partners that I'll talk to you a little bit about when we talk about the prizes for the Jazz Trombone Day competition. So we're going to announce the winners today, so you're going to have to stick around to the end. Stick around to the end to find out who are the winners, not the winners, but the finalists for the 2021 UNT Jazz Trombone competition. So first things first, we have to thank our sponsors. Thank you, Conn-Selmer, for being involved, helping us present this. We couldn't do it without you. And we're going to thank BAC Musical Instruments, who's contributing 2 great guest artists for our Jazz Trombone Day. That's Jeffrey Miller and TJ Norris. Got to thank Butler Trombones, and they are giving the 2nd place prize of a custom carbon fiber hand slide to our 2nd place winner, and then A&R Resonance mouthpieces. So they are going to be on board to give our 3rd prize winner a new mouthpiece. So that's going to be really great, and I'll show you a little bit more from them in a second and talk a little bit more about those prizes. But of course, we couldn't do it without Conn-Selmer, so thank you, Conn-Selmer. We have to thank Butler Trombones. Thank you, Butler Trombones. David Butler. Check out their carbon fiber hand slides and carbon fiber trombones. And then of course, A&R Resonance mouthpieces. If you don't know what they look like this. Custom mouthpieces, really high-end stuff, like really great quality, really a lot of options there. So you want to check those out, visit them, and talk to me if you want to get more information. I'll get you connected with who you need to get connected to at those places. So again, Jazz Trombone Day is going to be Saturday, November the 20th, 2021. And we're going to have Ido Mushalem coming in from LA to play with us being the YouTubes, our award-winning YouTubes. The YouTubes won the 2020 Kai Winding Jazz Trombone competition through the International Trombone Association / Festival. And we're excited. A lot of great things happening with that group this year. We're going to finish up a record and get that out in 2022. And we're going to perform at the International Trombone Festival in Conway, Arkansas. For that festival, because we couldn't attend last summer for obvious reasons. We don't need to go into that, but I'm excited to also remind you that the Oklahoma State University Jazz Trombone Group is coming down to play at our event on November 20th as well. You're going to get to hear a lot of great trombone playing on Saturday, November 20th. Again, it's going to be streamed live everywhere in the world for you to be able to see it. You can find that you'll be able to see it on my channels, as well as the official Jazz Trombone Day website, which you can find also in the appropriate boxes, links, comments areas, all of that sort of thing. So this year, like I said, we had so many great entries, and the entries just keep getting better and better and better, and it makes it really darn difficult to narrow down our finalists. And we for the first time ever, myself and the other 2 preliminary round judges, we actually came to a tie. So for the first time ever, we're going to actually go with the tie, because we can do this year, thankfully. That is actually have 4 finalists. So we're going to have 4 finalists instead of 3. We've had 3 in the last couple of years, but we have 4 finalists this year that are going to come to campus at UNT and hang out with us on November 20th. And hang out with Ido and the YouTubes and our Jazz Trombone Studio and the whole trombone studio. So I'm really excited about that. So I want to announce the 4 finalists of the competition. I'm going to go in alphabetical order, And so if you did not get selected as a finalist this year, just know that the competition was really high, the level of playing was really high, and just submit again next year, because we're going to be able to keep going with this, and like we want you to try again, because I mean, there were so many great entries, we just couldn't pick them all. So please send in your stuff again next year. It's going to be around the same time again, so you can plan ahead. You can plan ahead, even though maybe it seemed like it went really fast, really soon this year, but you can see that things take some time, and now it's October already, and our event's only 6 weeks away or 7 weeks away. So you can see why we have to keep things rolling along. So I'm excited. I'm kind of stalling because I want to allow as many people on here as we can to check out and hear this live announcement, or if you're watching later, the post announcement. So I'm going to go in alphabetical order with our finalists and tell you a little bit about them. The first finalist, his name is Jack Courtwright, and Jack Courtwright is a teaching fellow at the University of North Texas, where he studies with me and directs the YouTube's Jazz Trombone Ensemble and the 7 O'Clock Lab Band. He has a BM and Performer Certificate from the Eastman School of Music, where he studied with Mark Kellogg, Larry Zalkin, and Bill Dobbins. He was the winner of the J.J. Johnson and Carl Fontana jazz competitions, and he directs the YouTubes. Right now he's on a recording with Charles Pillow, Space, Ben Britton, and many other things. And he's a current member of the 1 O'Clock Lab Band, and he works as a composer, arranger, and performed at universities and festivals across the country. A great up-and-coming trombonist. That's Jack Courtwright. That he's finalist, alphabetical finalist number 1. And like I said, we're having 4 finalists this year. And so finalist number 2 is Joseph Giordano. Joseph Giordano is from Albany, New York originally. He's a trombonist, composer, educator, and band leader based in New York City. He's performed with such key voices as Stefan Harris, Frank Lacey, and Bobby Sanabria, and he's played at Smalls, Dizzy's, Clements Place, Brave Sound, and the Newport Jazz Festival. He was a co-winner of the 2020 J.J. Johnson International Trombone Competition. He's focused on sharing his love of the instrument in an increasingly imaginative scene. His passion for composing is evident in the works he writes for his quartet, as well as other projects. He finds joy in writing lyrics and collaborating with up-and-coming peers to work through the challenges given to our generation, or his generation. Giordano's journey of healing audiences through music is accompanied by his desire to explore the trombone's role in modern creative music. He is a graduate of the Manhattan School of Music and currently studying at Juilliard. And he's another really fine player. And so we're really glad to have Joseph joining us for the 2021 edition of the Jazz Trombone Day. That he's alphabetical finalist number 2. Alphabetical finalist number 3 is DJ Rice. DJ Rice is an active trombonist, educator, composer, and arranger in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metro. He did his undergrad at UNT and studied with Tony Baker and myself, and played in several of the ensembles. He used to play in the YouTubes from 2015 to 2019, and the 7-time Grammy-nominated 1 O'Clock Lab Band from 2017 to 2019, and also this year. He was a featured soloist on Lab 2018 and composed 2 charts for Lab 2019. He also played in the 2018 Disney All-American College Band. He then attended Michigan State to study with Michael Deese from 19 to 20. He was also a co-winner of the 2020 International Jazz Trombone Competition through the ITA, the J.J. Johnson competition. And he's also been a TA at the Jazz Trombone Boot Camp. And he's currently doing a master's degree in jazz composition and arranging with Rich DeRosa at UNT. And so we're excited to be able to welcome DJ as a finalist in our 2021 competition. And we have one more finalist to announce, and that is alphabetical finalist number 4. And so alphabetical finalist number 4 is Sam Rowley. Sam Rowley is an American trombonist, bassist, and producer from Slidell, Louisiana. Growing up outside of New Orleans, he was exposed to jazz, blues, soul, funk, and hip-hop from a young age, and his love of New Orleans brass bands led him to picking up the trombone around the age of 10. He went on to study jazz trombone at Georgia State in Atlanta, and then he moved to Boston to finish his undergrad at Berklee College of Music. And while he was at Berklee, he studied with Dave Santoro, Tiger Okoshi, Ralph Peterson, Greg Hopkins, Hal Crook, and others. And with his quintet, Sam will be performing arrangements. Well, this looks like this was a bio for something else, but he's performed the compositions of Marquise Hill and his own compositions. And so we're extremely excited to be welcoming Sam to our event on November 20th, 2021. And I keep telling it because it is free and open to everyone. And whether you're in Texas, want to come to Texas, want to hang out at home and watch, it'll be broadcast live from UNT, and I'll be there to help you to get to know all of our great finalists and all of our great guest artists and our guest performers. If you are an educator in the DFW area, you want to register your ensemble to get a free workshop with our UNT students. The 1 o'clock lab band trombone section will be giving some coaching sessions throughout the day to give that one-on-one experience with some students in the area. So if you want to do that, do get in touch with me. But I can't wait. So we have our 4 amazing, wonderful young artists that are coming to UNT to be in this final round. And again, I want to thank all of our sponsors, including our third prize sponsor. That's A&R Resonance Mouthpieces. So take a look at those there. And then, of course, our second prize, which is going to be a custom Butler Trombones outer slide, carbon fiber outer slide. And then, of course, we have Conn-Selmer, our presenting sponsor. Thank you to Conn-Selmer and King Trombones for being involved. And, of course, we also have, see, I've had this King logo sitting here the whole time. I could have pulled it up, but that's the first prize. It's a great King Jazz Trombone. And I want to pull up this schedule one more time so you can see all of the great artists. Of course, we have TJ Norris and Jeffrey Miller presented by BAC, our virtual guest artists. And of course, we're going to have live music, concert with me, just to kick off the day. And then we're going to have, of course, our International Trombone Competition Finals. We're going to have Ito giving a great master class, Ito Mushulam. And TJ will be here at 4. We'll have the OSU Jazz Trombone Ensemble. And then, of course, the YouTubes will close the evening with some brand new arrangements. I'm doing some arrangements. The students are doing some arrangements. And we might even do a 2-trombone thing with Ito and myself. So I hope you can tune in for that. I hope you're having a wonderful week. And I hope you've enjoyed this little announcement video. I'm super excited that we get to announce the winners finally. And the last thing that I need to do is announce the 18 and under winner who will be able to be featured on our Jazz Trombone Day. He'll be sending us a video to share with everyone live in person and also streaming on the internet. And that is a young man named Andrew Kim. He's currently a freshman at Michigan State University, and he is a wonderful young player, and I can't wait for you to get to know him. And I'm sure he will be sending in tapes for future years, files for future years of the competition, and will be a wonderful young artist. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to all of you who submitted. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and I can't wait to see you on November 20th at UNT for the final round of the Jazz Trombone competition and our whole Jazz Trombone Day. So go down to the links below and you'll find the links to go and register to come and hang out at Jazz Trombone Day and watch the stream. So thank you. Congrats again. Congrats to all of our finalists. Congrats to all that entered. There were so many great entries, and we can't wait to keep moving forward here. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next